What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Look, the last time I made a video about MyFundedFutures, I got a lot of feedback, positive and negative, and you guys were like, yo, most of you guys were like, MyFundedFutures is not number one. I don't know what this dude is talking about. Well, if you didn't think that then, I think you're going to think that now. And this is nothing against TopStep. TopStep is a great firm. Don't get me wrong. I just think they're in a competitive industry, and there's somebody in the industry that wants to shake things up. MyFundedFutures being that somebody, right? So let's get right into it and tell you guys all the new updates. So first off, you can see that this is for the starter plan. If you don't know, MyFundedFutures has a starter and an expert plan. The expert plan, you can tell, is more geared towards experienced traders, while the starter plan has a few more hoops to jump through and geared more towards beginners. But I think with this new starter plan update, it's for beginners and the experienced traders because of the adjustments they've made to it, right? So let's go and get right into it now. So for the 50K, you can see that it's $80. The 100K, $150. The 150K, $220. Now you may be thinking, Isaac, those prices are not better than TopSteps. What are you talking about, right? Well, you may be right? Because the 50K for TopSteps is $50, 100K is $99, 150K is $149, right? So Isaac, how is that better? Well, TopStep has a $149 activation fee after passing for all their accounts. So for the 50K, you're actually spending an extra $150. You're spending $200 all in, right? So that's why, this is cheaper, because these are all in prices for MyFundedFutures. $80 all in versus $200 all in. That's a huge jump. You can get two 50K accounts passed for the price of one 50K account for TopStep, right? So there's a huge difference on the upfront cost, right? So that's something to consider. Now the profit targets are the same, 3,000, 6,000, 9,000 between the both firms. Now they do have a slightly adjusted drawdown limit for MyFundedFutures, right? Here's a difference. For the end of day drawdown for MyFundedFutures, it's 2,500. For TopStep, it's 2,000. For the 100K, 3,500. For TopStep, it's 3,000. 150K, 4,500 for TopStep, 5,000 for MyFundedFutures. So pretty much what they did was they added an extra $500 to each plan, right? Making it more competitive. It may not be much, but it's extra wiggle room, right? It's extra wiggle room, and which causes them to take the lead on this one, right? So not only are they all in, right, cheaper for MyFundedFutures, the profit targets are the same, no difference there, but they also give you more wiggle room to the downside. Hey, traders make mistakes. Let's give you extra $500 so you don't feel, I guess, $500 more pressure, right? So again, that's an upper hand right there. Now the daily loss limits are different, of course, right? So daily loss limit for the 50K is 1,200 here, right? 100K, 2,400, 150K, 3,600. Now this differs from TopStep a little bit, but where they're the same is they're soft breaches, right? So this means that, hey, if you hit your daily loss limit, you're not going to fill your account. You don't have to start over. I truly believe most firms, not TopStep, but I truly believe most firms will make you do everything over again. They will probably make you do everything over again because their all-in prices are already cheaper than the number one guy, right? Well, the former number one guy, which used to be TopStep, in my opinion, right? So with the soft breach, I truly think that they're trying to really say that, hey, I want to be competitive in the industry, in the futures prop firm industry, but I also want to, let you guys know that we care about great traders, right? That's pretty much what our model is. That's what we're about, right? I think that's super dope. Now the reset fees, cheaper. The all-in prices are cheaper. The reset fees are cheaper. I do believe the reset fee for the 50K for TopStep is the same, but when we get to the 100K, it's $30 cheaper. When we get to the 150K, it's $50 cheaper. So, hey, something happens, you blow the account. It happens, right? You can reset the account for cheaper than you would for TopStep. And on top of that, when you pass that account, you don't need to pay $150 to activate that account. Now, TopStep is, I think they made a great adjustment recently. They let you go to 5 accounts, right? Versus the former 3 accounts. But again, paying $150 activation fee when you don't have to, I mean, that's a hell of an advantage. Right? So let's move on. Now, here's where there's a difference between TopStep and MyFundedFutures. Where TopStep gives you a little more wiggle room here, where the contract size amount that you're allotted is different. 5 contracts with TopStep, 3 contracts with MyFundedFutures, 50K, 6 for MyFundedFutures, 10 for Top Step for the 100K, and 9 for MyFundedFutures, and 15 for Top Step for the 150K. Now, the reason why I don't have a problem with this release because I do think it's still manageable with the daily loss limit that they have. And it really promotes, hey, come in here and trade. Don't come in here oversized and try to make $1 billion in one day. Like, don't do that, right? Let's get you to these payouts. Let's get you to a live funded account. And let's go from there, right? I truly think that that's, I truly think that this is okay, right? I don't have a problem with this at all. One thing that I noticed I really like is that the contract to profit target ratio is the same for all accounts, right? Oftentimes you'll see that they're different between different prop firms and whatever their rules are, but you see that, hey, 3 contracts, $3,000, 6 contracts, $6,000, 9 contracts, $9,000. So you can trade the exact same way, just increase your size per account and you'll get the same result with between a 50K, 100K, 150K, right? And when it comes to, passing and eval. So really what it boils down to now is, hey, how much do I want to pay all in, right? Hey, can I afford $150 3 times if I want 3 accounts? I think I can. I can go with the 100K, right? 220 may be a little steep for me, so I'm not going to go with that one. But 150K, I think that's pretty solid. And I won't be missing out on any crazy extra leverage because I got a smaller account, right? The ratios are the same, which I think is really nice. And I think that's definitely something that I think it's not malicious, right? With Apex, for example, they'll give you 15 contracts or 10 contracts or something with a 50K account. And, they're just hoping people oversize so they can blow their account and go buy again. That's their business model. They want people to buy. That's how they make their money. I've always thought that was malicious because they're literally betting on bad traders or traders with really bad habits on a dream. It's like a dream, right? Scenario. I don't think that's honest, but business is business, whatever. I guess if they want to do that, they can. I think the real traders, they'll be with Top Step or MyFundedFutures being number 1 in my opinion after this. Now, they do have, they do have a scaling and consistency rule only for the funded levels, right? This does not apply for the evals. You can still pass in 1 day, right? Top Step is 2 days. MyFundedFutures is 1 day. Another advantage, right? Top Step is 2 days. MyFundedFutures is 1 day, right? They do have a scaling plan, consistency plan, right? I don't think that's a problem at all, right? They're giving you so much leeway up top with pricing and private targets and all that other stuff. So much leeway. If they don't want to advertise to gamblers, I respect that 100%. Come in here and actually trade. Don't just catch a one-off move and then kind of exploit the program and the opportunity that we're given, right? I respect that 100%, right? That's completely fine. Now, qualifications for payouts, right? This is where they differ a little bit. Now, they went from 14 days to 5 days, right? 5 winning days of $100, with the possibility of weekly payouts. So you make $100, at least $100 for the 50K Monday through Friday. You will be eligible for a payout at the end of the week, right? If you make a minimum of $100 every day of the week, which I think is very possible, beyond very possible. I think most people who know trading understand that. That's super awesome. And with the withdrawal limit, right, up to $1,200 for each payout until 30 winning days, or $6,000 in payouts achieved. Now, with Top Step, it's okay. You can only withdraw 50% of your account balance, and you have to make at least $200 a day per minimum $200 a day for 5 days. So where they differ here is, okay, I can either take with Top Step $50 or 50% of my account balance, right, with what I've made. So if I made $10,000, I can only take $5,000, or I'm going to be capped out at for the 50K account at least $1,200 per week for each of my 3 accounts, right? So they have 3 accounts you can use max, $1,200 per account. That's how much I can take in payouts for each account. Okay, now this is just personal preference. In my opinion, I don't have a problem with this, right? $1,200 for each payout with the 50K, cool. Let me do some quick math. Let me see. 1,200 times 3, right? So $3,600 per week. Who's mad at that? I'm not mad at that. You mad at that? If you mad at that, you're tripping. I'm not mad at that, right? And then when I get up to $6,000 in payouts achieved, I move to a live funding account, right? Which is pretty much a personal account that they're giving you. Hey, here's an account. Here's the balance, right? So in this case, the 50K they're going to give you an account with $2,500 balance in it, right? Don't lose the 2,500, but I'm going to allow you to take daily payouts. Daily payouts. I'm going to allow you to take daily payouts. You're not going to have a daily loss limit, right? You're not going to have to worry about drawdown. It's a static account. Just don't lose the account balance and you're good. And you'll be good to go, right? So I think that's pretty attractive. I think that's pretty attractive in my opinion. This is no bias, right? I've always prided myself on honesty with you guys. I received offers from so many different firms that wanted me to promote them that I didn't believe that they were best for my audience. So I do not promote them. I don't care what they're trying to give me. Hey, we'll give you some free accounts or we'll pay you this much for a promotion, right? No, I don't do that. I'm going to only say what I truly believe is the best. If I don't use them, I don't promote them. That's one of my rules. If I don't use them, I don't promote them. Especially in the finance industry, because there's so many scams and so many bad things out here. I'm not going to be one of those guys for my audience, at least. Right. So let's move on to the 100K. It's a little different. 5 winning days of at least $200, which is equal to Top Step for all their accounts. And then withdrawal limit up to $2,400 for each payout. So 30 winning days or $12,000 in payouts achieved. Right. Awesome. Same rule, same thing, right? After you get after the first payout, your maximum loss limit moves to 100,100. So pretty much the account balance plus $100 after the first payout, right? Same thing for the 50K, 50,000 plus $100. And then for the 100K live funding, right? It's a static account now. Don't worry about the day loss limit. Don't worry about the any drawdowns. Just don't lose the $3,500 balance and it's your account. Take daily withdrawals. Right? Daily withdrawals. Like it's your account. I mean, that's awesome. Daily withdrawals. And it's a very clear path. There is no loopholes or it's crazy stuff you have to do to get to that point, right? They spell it out for you. Hey, Isaac, if you make $2,400, if you make $12,000 in payouts achieved, right, we'll get you to a static account, live funding with daily payouts, right? $2,400 for each payout, so 30 winning days, or $12,000 in payouts achieved. We'll get you to the live funding daily payouts. No daily drawdown, no none of that, right? That's a pretty good deal for me, right? And lastly, for the 150K, right, 5 winning days of $300. Possibly a weekly payout, same thing, up to $3,600 for each payout per account. Really dope. That's a big number there. Or $18,000 in payouts achieved. After first payout, maximum loss limit is moved up to $150,000 plus $100. Static account. After you get that $18,000 or till 30 winning days, you'll get that static account with $5,000 in balance. And again, same thing. Daily withdrawals if you want them. Right, it's your account. Don't lose the account balance. No day loss limit, no end of day drawdown, no none of that stuff. $5,000. Don't lose the balance. Daily withdrawals. Make your money. No activation fees. I mean, just as clear as it can get. I'm super excited for this firm. I said it when they first came into the industry because they have a sister company, MyFundedFutures, which is pretty popular. They're really good over there. I personally never use them because I don't trade Forex, but I know the reputation of those guys. They came over here to the future space, and then immediately I said from there, some of you can probably attest to it. I literally said these guys are going to be the only competition to Top Step. They launched. Obviously, they had some problems they had to fix in the beginning. Their new company had to figure out what sticks, and then now I truly believe that they're the best. And they may be a little like 11 months old. Maybe a year old. I don't know, but super excited for these guys, right? Top Step is still a great firm. I think MyFundedFutures with this new adjustment just became the better firm, if I'm being completely honest with you. I will say though, I do expect Top Step to hit back. Right? It's a dogfight between these guys right now. I do expect Michael and Top Step to hit back, and when they do, we'll see what happens then. But I've said it months ago, and I said it now. I do think MyFundedFutures is the best firm for futures out there, and this is genuine coming from my heart for my entire audience. Right? Put Top Step at number 2. They're not. I'm not saying Top Step's a bad firm. Right? Why would I say that? But MyFundedFutures, they got it coming. So if you're interested, man, click the link down below, man. I got MyFundedFutures in the link. Use code SUFFERING for 5% off, and I will see you guys next video.